Over $200 million have been liquidated in Bitcoin over the past 24 hours. Why is this? Well, first off, please like and subscribe and check us out on our CT Club so you get our trade alerts and portfolio updates and all that good stuff. Okay, so why are they getting liquidated? All right, it's pretty much because people are overextending themselves. They're going, okay, I'm going to do 2x, 3x, 5x, 100x times leverage, and then they get wrecked. And I mean, it's what to expect. People are never going to learn, and that's fine, whatever. People are just going to lose their money. And it's actually being taken by other people like whales, like this one. 5,100 Bitcoin worth over $200 million were transferred from Bitfinex over to a cold storage or hardware wallet or something that is very secure, that they're taking it off the exchange to protect themselves. Smart people are doing that, not the leverage stuff. Okay, if you want to check out inflation, here's why Bitcoin, this is why I expect Bitcoin to be at $1 million within a couple years. All right, this is just the beginning here. But crude oil, natural gas, LNG, wheat, corn, fertilizer, palladium, nickel, aluminum are all going crazy. It's because people are scared of what's happening around the world, plus the central banks around the world are printing so much currency, you cannot even wrap your head around it. All right, so it takes a couple weeks to a month or whatever to actually spill over to the global economy. So you're going to experience very high energy prices and commodities altogether. So that is why it's so important to actually learn about money, learn where you can put your money to protect yourself from inflation, because it's just getting started, guys. Okay, speaking about getting started, here's the decline of over the last 10 years, returns versus US dollars over the last 10 years. Bitcoin is up 920,000%. Okay, so if you put $1 in 10 years ago, you'd have $920,000 pretty much. All right, so and also Indian rupee got destroyed 35% over the past 10 years. Mexican peso, 38%. South African rand, 51%. Brazilian real, 66%. Russian ruble, 72%. Iranian rial, 72%. Turkish lira, 88%. Argentinian peso, 96%, Syrian pound, 98%, and Venezuela bolivar, down 99.999%. They are getting wrecked, and that is why I expect the whole world to go on to the Bitcoin standard, because there's no escaping inflation. Central banks know this, but they're lying to you and saying, oh, we're keeping inflation at 7.5% or whatever their other lies are doing. We know the real truth. This is called monetary inflation, not the lie of the CPI, which is Consumer Price Index inflation, which is in the US at 7.5%. Much higher prices. Actually, just to go over this, I think steel prices were at up 165% last year in the US, and also lumber prices were at like 125%. So yeah, what happened to that 7.5%? Exactly. Okay, so AVAX. This is one thing, some of the coins that we've been discussing on our CT Club is Avalanche. Okay, so I'm getting pretty bullish on Avalanche. Deposits over the last 7 days have been $1.1 billion, which is huge, and withdrawals are only $458 million. So there's a huge amount of interest being involved in AVAX. So all of these like large caps like AVAX, Solana, Cosmos, I mean, you have a lot of different really big coins that I'm looking at, as well as Luna, that I think are going to do phenomenal once Bitcoin gets started again, which I think it's not too far away. But you know what? Who cares? It doesn't matter. All you can do is dollar cost average right now. But to end it all, Justin Bieber's manager sold his Texas mansion for $18.5 million in Bitcoin, the biggest real estate transaction settled so far, which is incredible. So I think the whole world's going to be like, all right, Bitcoin is so much easier to transfer money. I don't need to wait for the weekend. I don't need to wait for banks to open or whatever. I can just send it to whoever, wherever, And for whatever reason, doesn't even matter because Bitcoin's not asking you who you're sending your money to. Anyways, that's all. Please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.